Alright, just making a quick video here to demonstrate how to kill Elder Wyrm immediately after doing Jellies. I'm using a slightly later save. It's basically a still shrine practice save that I have moved back here. You don't have Larsa, that's the main difference. Licenses, I picked up Headsman for Ash, and I picked up Green Magic 3 for Penelo. Otherwise things are the same. You're likely to get this in a marathon run because you'll probably be doing extra Jellies just for safety. So I have Bosch, Decoyed, and Reflected. He's a tank. Wait, one other thing that I don't have set up in the save. For the crit down, you do this. Fire Orb Lazara on Penelo. That'll also kill Larsa. Reflect Ash with Vaughn. Penelo can reflect herself. Run up to the zone line. That's just to conserve MP a little bit. Vaughn was already reflected beforehand, obviously. We'll be doing this on weight just to be extra safe. Put Ash's armor back on. Now I'm actually going to run a little bit past Elder Wyrm here. That's to get the treants to line up nicely, because you want them to be within range of a single arrow, so they get hit. Both of them get hit by it. Now I'm going to cast on Treant B here. Treant A is going to come around Elder Wyrm and be close enough. Then I'm going to start casting Sleep on Elder Wyrm right away. And that is legitimately bad, but at least Ash hit one of them, so it could be worse. Elder Wyrm is already asleep. That is actually not ideal, given the circumstances. I'm going to try to make this work if I can. I want to get the Cherry Staff on her. I had Flame Staff on her just so that she'd have a slightly higher chance of landing Sleep. I'm going to go ahead and turn both of their Gambits on. Okay. Start burning steps. Gambits on, please. And a few more steps here. Okay. So my damage is a little bit behind where I would want it to be. As soon as Traveler hits, I'll switch over to Ash and start running around in circles with her to try to get another cast. Looks like I won't need it, so that's good. The Traveler is what makes the strat consistent, even when you get an early sleep and lose some damage to a treant like I did there, because you could kill the treants with it, and originally that's what I was doing if I was going to use Traveler. But even if you bring in Vaughn in a situation like that, you're pretty much going to have a damage roll more or less, whether or not you're going to kill it before it wakes up and does Spore Fall. Meanwhile, with Traveler, you get enough damage in, even in a situation that is less than ideal like that. So it's actually pretty consistent. One of the other nice things is that the 14 LP you get, doubled with Golden Amulets, basically pays for the extra license you give Penelo here, because that's 35, so it's only 7, and that's unlikely to be an issue. Of course, the fact that Elder Wyrm has Shell is annoying, but it does not derail the strat in and of itself, because you have enough chances to cast. Even if Penelo doesn't hit on the first couple while Ash kills the treants, then you can bring in Vaughn for Ash, keep tanking with Bosch, and have another person who, granted, he doesn't have nearly the chance that Penelo does because he doesn't have Spellbreaker, but it still works. And you can see Penelo there has 29 MP still. She could have cast Sleep 2 to 3 more times and still got this to work. You can also, if you're not confident about them having quite enough damage, bring Vaughn in for an arrow or two. And it's kind of an interesting strat because of how many moving pieces it has to make it consistent. But because of the Spellbreaker on Penelo, she has a roughly 65 to 70% chance of landing Sleep even through Shell. Kind of, sort of, technically, depending on how it works. I think actually what it is it's a it's a 60 to 70% chance, and then it's halved after that. That's what it is. So she's likely to hit it within 4 or 5 casts, which is enough. Worst case, you can have Bosch toss an Ether, or you can bring in one of the others to tank Sporefall. Elder Wyrm is pretty consistent in targeting the person closest to it, so that helps a lot. The fact that I had Decoy on was actually mostly for the Treants because they have more conventional targeting AI. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to have to figure out the exact best place to set up Traveler for this, but that's pretty much the only thing I haven't tested. I wanted to make sure the strat actually worked first. And that's it.